Good morning and welcome back to a day in my life as a mechanical engineer working for a battery factory. It is way too early for me to be awake, but only the early engineer catches the battery, or however the saying goes. After my shower, I take out the dirty dishes that somehow found their way into my room again. No idea how this always happens. I make myself a tea in the shared kitchen and bring it back to my room because I don't appreciate the company of others in the early morning hours. Or any time of the day, really. Just kidding. Instead, I share my breakfast with Trevor Noah on The Daily Show. While I'm getting ready, let me give you a quick tour of where I am. This is not my apartment in Stockholm. In fact, I'm about 700 kilometers north of Stockholm, in the remote town of Skellefteå. And I'm staying in something I like to call my little container, which is an appropriate name because I am actually staying in a village made from containers, together with a bunch of my colleagues. We have our own rooms and bathrooms and a shared kitchen. Good morning and welcome to my little container. Today's a really exciting day because I'll be doing some site acceptance testing, but more on that later because I really need to hurry up so that I can catch the bus. I have to admit, even though getting up early sucks, the sunrises here almost make up for that. They're just on another level. As I arrive at the factory, like every morning, I smile at the little typo on the welcome sign. Then I put on my personal protective equipment, or short PPE, which I reenacted earlier in my little container, but I promise it looks exactly the same when I do it at the factory. I cannot record at the factory due to confidentiality reasons, but luckily I have hired a professional actor to reenact my workday. You won't even be able to tell the difference. As I mentioned earlier, I'm here to work on site acceptance testing, or short SAT, for a piece of equipment that I'm overseeing. Site acceptance testing is one of the last steps of an engineering project. At this point, the equipment is designed and manufactured, and it's been tested at the factory where it was produced. It has been shipped and installed at the site where it's going to be used, and it is undergoing some final fine-tuning and testing steps. If the site acceptance test is successful, the equipment can be handed over to the production team and brought into operation. If not, everyone cries and goes home. Just kidding, we're engineers. If it doesn't work, we fix it until it does, which is what we're doing today, and probably tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. But let's focus our attention back onto the present moment, because it's lunchtime, baby. So I head on a journey through the snow to get lunch from a food truck here on site and enjoy my meal, as much as you can enjoy a meal you've had every week for the past 6 months. Then it's time to get back to work. It's really important to check on all of my projects in person from time to time, so I spend a large part of the afternoon visiting different machines on site. And because it's a construction site, the available walking paths keep changing, so this is actual footage of me trying to find a path through the factory from A to B. This naturally means a lot of walking. If I had a step counter, I bet it would say something like, "A lot of steps." I finish my workday with a couple of meetings. Of course, while wearing my favorite slippers. Alright, thanks. Bye. And with my last meeting done, it's time to end the workday. But we're not going home to our little container just yet. No, because there's a team event tonight. So I'm going to the city. At the team event, we're doing something really Swedish and really cool. We're going curling. At the bus stop, I quickly check if it's cold enough to see my breath condense in the air, which can be answered in the affirmative. Then I arrive at the curling place. But first, pizza. Curling basically consists of a lot of scrubbing and a little bit of pushing big, expensive stones across the ice. And it makes you feel really sore in muscles you never knew you had. After the team event, I get a ride back by a colleague, and I arrive at my little container. Because I try to do at least a little bit for YouTube every day, I edit a thumbnail for my video on 5 books for engineers with too many interests. Then I watch a little bit of Buying Beverly Hills on Netflix, while enjoying some excellent Swedish licorice. And then it's time to get ready for bed. While I say goodnight to my little container, I think about how great it would be to write a children's book called My Little Container. And with that, sweet dreams.